Inquiry learning at Charles Weston.
The important thing about inquiry is that it's how we learn. It requires critical thinking. It combines student voice and choice. It flows through and beyond everything we do in the classroom. It inspires awe, wonder, and lifelong learning. It isn't one-dimensional or isolated. But the important thing about inquiry is that it's how we learn.
When teachers at Charles Weston plan units of inquiry, they follow an inquiry cycle.
Provocation. Provocation are designed to spark interest and curiosity. The purpose of this provocation is to promote excitement and connection to a unit of inquiry. The provocation will provide us with an insight into the concept, skill, or content of the unit of inquiry. During this time, we begin to wonder, what might a unit of inquiry be about? Provocation in the past have involved excursions, guest speakers, and hands-on activities.
Tuning in. During the tuning in phase of the inquiry cycle, we learn about the concepts that will underpin the unit of inquiry. We discovered the central idea and lines of inquiry that will drive the learning. We spend time learning about the technical vocabulary and any other new words we may encounter during the unit. The central idea and lines of inquiry are constantly referred to throughout the unit of inquiry. They, along with our wonderings, guide the learning and help to ensure that concepts and Australian curriculum achievement standards are being addressed.
Tuning in is also an opportunity for us to share what we already know about the topic.
Finding out. When we are finding out, we record and share some of our wonderings or burning questions. Sometimes we find answers to our questions, other times we leave them for future research.
This is when we find out new information.
Sorting out. During the sorting out stage, we bring together our prior knowledge and new understandings to sort out the new ideas. This is done through rich, hands-on investigations, guided research, interviews with experts, or guest speaker presentations.
Going further. During the going further phase, students and teachers decide together how we are going to demonstrate or share what we have learnt during the unit of inquiry. Teachers will come up with a summative task which will be a platform for us to share our knowledge. During this phase, it is important that we recognise the purpose and audience of the final product. We ask ourselves, who am I making this for and what am I hoping it will do?
Making conclusions. This is a time where we reflect on how far we have come in our learning. We are given opportunities to revisit the central idea, concepts and lines of inquiry to explain our new understandings. We begin thinking about what we are going to do with what we have learnt and perhaps what we might do differently next time.
Taking action. During this stage, we start taking action or transfer our knowledge to the real world. These actions may be as simple as a change in mindset or as complex as organizing a fundraiser to help a group of people in need. Taking action ensures we have a deep and lasting understanding of what we have learnt during the unit.
We hope you've learnt a bit about the inquiry cycle, but please remember the important thing about inquiry is that it's how we learn.